This is the Power Call with Grady Polcyn, brought to you by Online Sales Pro. Welcome to the Power Call with Grady Polcyn, where it's all about success, improvement, and living life on your terms. And now your host, who loves bad jokes and good stories, Grady Polcyn. Welcome to the Power Call with Grady Polcyn, where it's all about success, improvement, and living life on your terms. And now your host.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning to all of you. This is your host of the Online Sales Pro Power Call, Grady Polcyn. Happy to be on here with you today. Happy to be starting this fantastic Monday, March 27th with you today. Looking forward to a fantastic call. Nice to see David Chap Ingram on here, Diana Anderson, Andre, Chantel. David's rocking and rolling on here. Michelangelo, welcome. Hello. Ian J. Gold, loving it, loving it. So many good people on here already. Got a fantastic call for you today. I'm very excited about 13 closing phrases to seal the sales deal in 2017. I told you I was going to be elevating these calls. I told you I was going to be giving you the good stuff, the secret sauce, the things that that most sales trainers don't talk about. So I'm trying to elevate the whole training concept here and give you better and better stuff. And so today will not disappoint. I'm very excited about the topic and content of it today. I also have, it's going to be a video fun day. We're going to do some cool videos. Got Gary Vaynerchuk. I got a cool inspirational video story. But I'm very excited about today's call. And I'm also excited to see Joan on here, Keith, David, and Mimi. Hello, happy Monday to all of you guys. Going to be a fun call, as they always are. And so if this is one of your first times joining me, if this is one of the first times you guys have ever been a part of an Online Sales Pro Power Call, or you're not even sure what Online Sales Pro is because someone just clicked the share button in the bottom corner and they shared this out on their wall, or they shared this in one of the groups that maybe you're a part of. Online Sales Pro is a fantastic, simple online program that helps people generate leads on the internet. We make it as easy as possible for you to get a website up and learn to start generating leads. Now, if you like generating leads, if you have a small business, or if you're involved in any sort of a direct sales or an affiliate marketing type company, we also have a commission-based referral program attached to it where we pay out 54% commissions. And those are pretty lucrative for people who are trying to make a few extra dollars, and we're happy to share our advertising budget with you, because when people go out there and share the message of Online Sales Pro, lives get changed, and we're seeing that even more so now than ever, something maybe I'll talk about here towards the end of the call. But I'm excited to be on here with you, excited to see John Bone on here all the way from the UK. Gentleman uses Online Sales Pro to generate leads for his primary business, which is a business where he works on homes, and just an incredible way to get out there. I mean, it's 2017. We're talking about the internet. We're talking about an online gold rush. We're talking about positioning yourself to get your marketing and your business in front of as many people as possible. So main premise of these calls is three-prong approach. I like to give you guys new information, which helps you go out there and refine your skills, and the height and definition of your skills is what determines your value to the marketplace. Is essentially what the world will pay you for what you can do. If you are the best at what you can do at a specific thing, you're going to make a lot of money. And if I can make you better, if I can help give you knowledge to go make you better, guys and gals, ladies and gents, it's going to be a wonderful rest of your life. And that's my sole goal, is to continue to improve myself and to by and large continue to improve you. So if you're with me, tell me you're with me, tell me you're ready, tell me let's go. Give me something positive in the comments below, because we're going to do our story. We're going to talk about a little bit of news. We're going to talk about system. We're going to talk about some 13 closing phrases to seal the deal. Like, these are legit. Like, this is, I'm looking for the good stuff now. Like, I've got my own, I've got things that I use, I got things that I've taught, and this is just another resource that I found that has, I'm reading it, I'm like, I got to share these with the Power Call, because these are fantastic closing strategies that any one of us, simple 1-2 sentence liners that we can put in our arsenal. And when a client or a prospect or a lead or somebody is giving us the runaround, we're trying to close the deal, we've got these new loud lines, these 13 new sales strategies that we're going to pull out of our arsenal to get ready to share or to say and get them to go. So excited to see everybody on here. Excited to see everything. And my always recommendation is, if you're getting value out of this, click the share button in the bottom corner and share this out with your wall, your community, any groups you're a part of, and let people know that you're checking out the Online Sales Pro Power Call and that they come on here, learn a lot of stuff, and throw your affiliate link in there as well, because don't miss out on an opportunity to potentially generate some leads or a sale because you didn't throw your affiliate link in there. So if you're ready, I see a lot of I'm readies in here, and that's what's exciting about this. Let's jump on in to our story. JK is on here. Joel Kelman, going to be cutting it up in the comments. Man, tune in for tomorrow, Tuesday Facebook Live with my man Joel. We're going to have fun tomorrow. But let me get my notes up real quick. I've got this. Welcome to you out. Everything. I'm going to do updates in a second. Today, a little different. I usually like to read you a story. Today, since you're on Facebook Live and we have this visual power, I ran across this little inspirational video today over the weekend, and I'm just going to show it to you. And it's about never giving up, never quitting. And I think you're going to love it. Well, in fact, I know you're going to love it because you're on here. You're Power Call people. You're the people that want to grow, want to be inspired, want to take that little bit of motion and get that little bit of nudge. So pull this up real quick and see if it loads up. I don't know who Nate is. All right, here we go, guys. Let's click play on this and check this out. And so just read along with me. I'm not going to read it to you. Just read it yourself. But it's a fantastic little clip that I think that you're going to get inspired with. So here we go. All right, here we go, guys. Let's click play on this and check this out. And little kid hanging over the line as far as he could, toes almost touching the red, holding on to the end of the rope, and just never gave up. And sometimes many of us need this little bit of inspiration sprinkled on top of us. This little boy can just give it. I mean, too often we get started in these businesses and we think that it's going to be easy. Oh my God, so many people are doing it. Oh my God, the video told me it's going to be easy. Oh, all these people said it's going to be easy. And the thing about business is it's not as though it's like easy or hard. It's simple. Business is simple. If you can get interested prospects to a presentation and move them through a sales process of problem, desire, solution, close, and get them to make a decision, get started with you, business is very easy. The challenge is that many people get their first no, that they don't want to go check out a video, or no, that they don't want to come to a meeting, or no, I don't want to buy real estate with you. And they let a couple no's put an assumption in their head that everybody doesn't want to buy, that no one's interested. when the economy is at an all-time high, the U.S. stock market is at, I think, an all-time high or close to it. Home prices are in, at least in, and I know we have incredible reach now on these calls, all the way into South Africa, Finland, all over the UK, in Nigeria. I mean, an incredible reach these calls have taken off, and just the online sales pro community is touching so many different places. But the world by and large is essentially doing fairly well right now. And so, but when we start a business, what happens? We get a couple no's, and then we think, this sucks. I don't like being told no. I don't like people, not wanting to be a part of something that I'm excited about. I don't like being judged. And so that's by and large why so many people don't make it. They don't make it. They get pulled right next to that red line, and they just let the world pull them over. But not you guys, not you, not who people on this call, not the people that are trying each and every day and saying, I'm never going to give up. I'm never going to quit. I'm just going to keep going. They're a great quote. Slow progress is still progress. Did you learn how to use something? Did you get your landing page built? Did you get your autoresponder integrated? Did you post a link or send an email out and you got a few leads in? I mean, did you go scrape your old Gmail account for like 50 or 100 or 200 of your old coworkers and high school friends, throw them in an email and send them an email and say, hey, this is something I'm excited about. Hope you're doing well. Take a look at this simple online program. If you want to get in contact with me, check it out. And maybe out of the 200 people, you generated 3 leads. Guys and gals, that is progress. And now you realize, okay, the links work. I know how to put addresses together, and maybe I should upload those emails to an autoresponder. Right? It's all these little things that many of us as new people are second guessing that they have value. And that's it. Like I've gone through all the training. I posted my link 7 times and no one got in, and this doesn't work. I can't share that. I can't. Real estate's hard. I try to sell life insurance. It's hard. I try to do this. It's hard. I mean, business is hard. Freedom is hard, right? People died in order for our freedom. In many countries, there's been wars for freedom. And this is your war. You versus you, essentially. You versus your pessimistic family. You versus your unsupportive friends. You versus your high school friends there and college friends and people you grew up with that are telling you, don't do that entrepreneurial thing. Online? No one's doing online. Like, who says that? Like, who would simply, like, I've had tough conversations with people like, no, online still, it's out there, but my business is fine. I got a brick and mortar business. And it's doing just fine. I don't even have a website. I was talking to this guy and I'm like, I was like, I couldn't even, you can't fix stupid, right? I think there's a bumper sticker that's like blank happens, and there's another bumper sticker that's like, you can't fix stupid. Guys, gals, girls, people out there, we're in a position to help people. You're in a position to help yourself. But as the video said, as the little, cute little boy, just not letting go of that rope, never give up. Slow progress is still progress, and keep on moving. All right. If you're with me, say I'm with you. All right. I want to see I'm with you in the comments below. Let's see, there's like 1,000 comments just rolled through here. I love Eagle Dan Baxter up in here, man. That dude's awesome. Hi, Nancy Richardson. Awesome. So I'm going to show you something real cute real quick, and then we're going to jump in the news. All right, let's turn that off. Sorry about that, guys. Apple. That's why my parents don't get a computer, because they're like, I don't know, I don't have to start over. I don't have to start learning about how to do a computer again. But they have PCs, and I think they pay like $1,000 a year for this computer repair guy. And I'm like, Mom and Dad, this computer repair guy is paying his car payment on you guys having PC issues. But they don't want to listen. So whatever. Apple sent me some messages. What are you doing? Stop. It's just going to keep doing it. So, yeah, cute picture. Yesterday I went to a museum. Thought it was something funny with the family. Check this out. There's me. There's my wife. Oh, no, that's my sister-in-law. There's my wife, my daughter, stepmom to Chantel. There's me and Christian over here. And it was the California Academy of Sciences. It looks like that. But that was pretty fun. I take 5 seconds of these calls of myself to talk about my personal life. But that was pretty fun. So if you ever get a chance, check out the California Academy of Sciences. Now that the dinging's over, let's keep rolling. Happy that everyone's on here. 77 people. What's up, everybody? Nice to see so many people out there. Having fun today. Some shares must be going on all right. So nice to see you, Donna Lynn. All right, good video. Let's keep rolling. Updates. One of the favorite parts of the system. Joel and I do fantastic recap on the system update tomorrow. We have three shows that are featured on this channel. We have our Monday and Thursday power call, where you get to meet me. I talk about inspirational, positive sales training type things, as you're going to get to in a second here. I love this topic today, 13 closing phrases to seal the deal in 2017. It's coming up here in a few minutes. That's Mondays and Thursdays. On Tuesdays and Fridays, me and my partner, Joel Kelman, we feature an Online Sales Pro Facebook Live where it's very more company-centric. We talk about company updates, more things, more mechanical but comical. If you've ever been on one of those shows with us, it's a lot of good times. And then on Wednesdays, every other week, we have a exclusive private MVP-only training for our users that are MVPs, that it's our highest package or our highest program we offer internally in Online Sales Pro. So that's one thing that I would encourage you guys to do, is make sure you don't miss those. So I'm on here 5 days a week. You can catch this funky looking mug on here talking about online business and trying doing my best to inspire you. But updates, this is a quick update. I like to recap the updates because sometimes people join me here, sometimes people join me on Facebook. But we've got new templates in the system right now in Online Sales Pro for business opportunity. We have weight loss templates. We have skincare based templates, beautiful templates. We have Forex templates. Forex marketing and network marketing markets are blowing up right now. A lot of companies and a lot of growth in that sector. So if you are in any of those markets, general business opportunity, weight loss, skincare, Forex, feel free to use those. But also marketing idea. Do you know anybody in a skincare, a weight loss, or a Forex business? Or could you go into the magical Facebook and search Forex, skincare, weight loss, and see what groups pop up? And then go into those groups and start making friends and saying, hey, nice to meet you, Tim. It seems like you're in this Forex company. Very cool. I'm looking into Forex, but I'm also part of a simple online program. We have some Forex marketing pages. Not sure if you do any online marketing, or if you just do belly to belly meetings, or you just shoot out YouTube videos. But this is a great system that I'm proud of. Maybe you shoot them a couple Forex links and say, hey, check these out. I'm happy to hook you up. This is the being instead of just being present on Facebook, actually prospecting on Facebook, going out of your comfort zone and talking to a few people. But Tim, in Omaha, when you live in Washington, you're never going to meet Tim again. But getting out of your comfort zone and shooting Tim a message and saying, hey, I see you're involved in one of the Forex groups. I mean, I know this is how many people market, but it's like this is like the secret. Like, people just message other people, and that's how they generate leads. You don't just buy traffic and cross your fingers and move to Maui. It doesn't work like that. There's going to be work involved between the starting online marketing and the moving to Maui. There's going to be lots and lots of work. But if you're willing to work through the work, Maui could be in your future. I would come visit you there. So let's keep rolling. So Forex, weight loss, skincare. Are you in any of those? Are you in any of those? And or could you go find some people in those and then do what? Talk to them about what you have. Simple, guys. Simple. Also, 2 video and 3 video pages. Large request from the Boss XL team. Love that. Love those guys. Love their whole community they have. But they have a whole training course and onboarding course for their products and the different things that they market, because we want to be the hub to your spokes. That's what Online Sales Pro's focus is. We want to be the hub to your spokes. We want to be your iPhone and you go get all apps. We want to be your backpack and you put all the books into. We want to be your Apple TV and you go download all the movies you want. A lot of Apple references here. So that's our focus here. But they told us if you could please make a 2 and 3 video page, we would love you forever. So we put it in there. They've started using it. They've already been building. They have an incredible funnel that they built using those, as well as we've seen lots of other usage from other people using those 2 and 3 video pages. Maybe you're a part of a product-based marketing company. Maybe you're part of a travel company. Maybe you're part of a company that has more than 1 video. Well, That's what a 2 and 3 video page is for. Capture their email on the front, take them to the second page and have your protein and your energy product, or have your 3 different skincare products on a 3 video page, or have your product overview, your company overview, and how to get paid overview on a 3 video page. I mean, there's many things you guys could do, but first gating them with the email first. So get the email, then send them to a 2 or 3 video page. And if they click any of those buttons, you could send them to message you with a Facebook Messenger. Curry Russell taught us that tip before. Connect with him, or maybe someone could post in here how you can actually link one of our buttons to open a Facebook Messenger window with you. Like, talk about incredible. Like, you could put a chat with me now on one of our buttons and it will open up in Facebook Messenger. So ideas. So BizOp, weight loss, skincare, Forex, 2 video, 3 video pages, all have come out like the last month. And guess how much we raised the price with Online Sales Pro? Anybody know how much the price went up with all that new development? First person, let's see who gets the first answer right. While I wait for that, John Bone landed 2 new customers for my day job, which turned into 3 new customers using the new video templates. That would cover my monthly or yearly membership easily. John, that's incredible. Please post that in the group. I'd love to feature that as a shout out, because that's just such a powerful tip. Jason Jasper, once you go Mac, you never go back. 2009, I lost it all. I had my PC, my compact, original, compact, whatever. And I went to work one day and came back, and every document I'd ever typed, every picture I had of my family and friends, and over 6,000 songs it was like I turned it on and file not found. And Jason Jasper, that day, I went out and got a white Apple MacBook, and now I'm on a MacBook Pro, but I've never gone back, and I'll never go back to PC because you've wronged me, PC. So good. Thanks for bringing that back up from earlier. Let's see who got the answer first. Diana Anderson, that is correct. $0. John, 0, 0, 0, zip, 0, $99, 0. Shannon, price of a tattoo, very funny. Joshua Johnson, nope, $0. All in, love it. 0 plus 0, yes, taxed 0. Correct, all 0. We do this for you guys. We want to keep making the product better. We are a company that will be constantly improving. CANEI, C-A-N-E-I, was an acronym I learned in my earlier days. C-A-N-E-I, constant and never-ending improvement. Constant and never-ending improvement. Make it better until it's the best it can be, and then you get new ideas, make it even better. So we got a lot of cool stuff we're planning for the future. It's some additional things for our affiliates, some additional internal pages. I mean, just the cool stuff's not going to stop. So if you're with me, I appreciate you guys being with me. So Tracy Lopez, my tattoo, started generating me leads within 24 hours. I love this marketing style. That's incredible. Tracy Lopez, I applaud you. And everyone else that's jumped on this tattoo. I don't even know what to say, like this tattoo craze. It's exciting for us from corporate to see just some people that love us, what we do. And we're humbled that you would do that. And we're happy to reciprocate. But it is amazing. So love you guys, everyone who's getting involved with that. Let's keep rolling. Okay. All right. Updates, SMS onboarding still working. Swipes are doing fantastic. I'm going to drop this link here. Not sure if many of you guys, Doug Angle, one of my oldest friends, got the tattoo on his back. Doug, holy cow, my man. I'm unbelievable. I love you, buddy. Just absolutely incredible. We'll talk more about this. I think Joel and I we'll address it more. I wanted to keep today's focus on growth, and tomorrow we'll talk about more company stuff. But Online Sales Pro swipes, version 2, version 1 was a massive success. Hundreds and hundreds, if not 1,000 versions are sold. Version 2 came out, they're flying off the shelves too. So please grab those as well. If you're interested in email marketing, you should pick up the OSP swipes. Shareable store is an MVP option, and it is cranking. People are using it like crazy. And the swag store, we're looking to make some additions to it. So, but not anytime soon, but take a look at the swag store. We sell shirts and hats. I mean, if you guys want, you want to wear the rep, you want to rep the Online Sales Pro brand outside of a tattoo, you can grab right there in that link right there. You can grab shirts and hats and sweaters and stuff for women and men. And, I've got about, I think, like 30 different Online Sales Pro garb items. I tell my wife, I was like, I feel like I'm a sponsored athlete now, honey. Finally got my, I finally, made it. Although I had to buy it all, sponsored athletes usually get for free. So too funny. Hello, everybody. Oh my God, the tattoo revolution. Let's keep rolling. moving on in news. Okay, so this is what I'm excited about. This is going to be, I'm hoping everybody here is mature enough for me to play a video that has a swear word in it, and we don't get emails about swear words. Because I have a video from my good friend Gary Vaynerchuk, and if you didn't know it, I've actually spoken on stage with Gary Vaynerchuk once. It was one time. It was a long time ago. He was way less famous than he is now, but I still happened. So, and we're like Twitter friends, but I think he follows like 1 million people. So, okay, moving on. Grady across my desk, Gary Vaynerchuk, and the title is, this is a clip from my fireside chat with Damon John. Damon John is actually the founder of FUBU, done over $6 billion in sales, and he's also a shark on Shark Tank. And this is from Gary Vaynerchuk. And he says, this highlights the biggest flaw I see in my community. People spend way too much energy on what they can't control. Guys, enough hoping and wishing and pondering. Let's focus on things that we can control that really matter. And this is Gary Vaynerchuk. So many of you might not know who Gary Vaynerchuk is. And I want to tell you who Gary Vaynerchuk is. I want to read you a little quick bio. I grabbed that off his website because I figured that'd be the best place to get you a quick understanding who Gary Vaynerchuk is. One of the world's leading marketing experts, Gary Vaynerchuk has built his career by being exactly where consumer attention is going next. Just out of college, Gary grew his family wine business from $3 million to a $60 million business in just 5 years. He did that through online and through just hustle. $60 million wine business. Now he runs VaynerMedia, one of the world's hottest digital agencies. Along the way, Gary became a prolific angel investor and venture capitalist, investing in companies including Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, Uber, and Venmo. All companies that I use. Incredible. And co-funding his own fund. Gary will soon appear with Gwyneth Paltrow, Jessica Alba, and will.i.am on an Apple original series. Everyone's getting the original series. Amazon, Hulu, everyone's YouTube. Everyone's got their own shows. There must be money in the show production. So Gary will be on Planet of the Apps launching in spring 2017. So he's going to be on his own TV show on top of all the other stuff he does. But Gary says it straight. So there's a couple swear words in here. I'm looking to you guys to be some grown-ups, and you don't mute me out for 4 minutes if you can't handle the swear word. I totally get it. Many people don't swear. I try not to. I'm human. I make mistakes. I don't on here. But this is a fantastic video that I ran across, and I just had to share it to you as the news for today because it's just real. Like, this is real. You can hear it now. You don't have to just read it, but get into this. And then right after this, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go right into the 13 closing phrases to seal more sales deals for you in 2017. So let's jump on in to the clip right now. And here we go.
No matter who's making America great, and I'm 50 years old and I'm driving a truck and I'm going to be happy because there's going to be 11% growth in the next 5 years, then all of a sudden, bang, UPS, bang, American Express, Postal Service, Uber, automate, you're all fired. What am I going to do then? Because I'm sitting here telling you that America's going to be great and I'm going to be good forever.
Yeah, I mean, look, that's going political. Like anybody that thinks the President of the United States, whether it's Barack or Donald or Bernie or Hillary, is going to help them, they're a fucking loser. Straight up. Absolutely. I promise you, you are. That means you need somebody. Whether your president is for minorities and females, or your president is, for the 26-year-old white male that's got no skills, here's the punchline: the market is the market. What is the 54-year-old gonna do? Adjust or lose.
Right, but how do we get that message out to say, you know what, you can probably drive a truck to your 55, you can program and tech and do those till you're 90. Talking to BMW, they said that they can't get enough kids to be technicians because their theory is the old mechanic with the big grease on his shirt. I was talking to the head of the heavy machinery operations, meaning crane operations. They said their jobs are empty for 15 months. These kids can go to school for 1 year, come out and make $150,000, but yet they're going to a school. 50% of them will retire with a title of a job that doesn't exist today. They're staying in school for 4 years, half of it's digital classes, they're leaving with $300,000 in debt, and they still don't know how to operate anything. So how do we get the parents in this room to save that money? How do we get the kids in this room, well, not the kids in this room, but who's going to watch this online, to understand what they need to do and move ahead and not think a diploma is going to save me, the president is going to save me, welfare is going to save me, or anything else? What happens then? What needs to happen?
Carnage. Carnage needs to happen. People are complacent. Here's most people's strategies in life.
Hold your breath.
I mean, I really have no passion for this conversation. Like, if you are not capable in 2017 to Google shit and figure out what's going on in the world, fuck you. I'm being dead serious. By the way, I'm being really serious. Like, what role does the government play, or thought leaders, or this and that? Whatever that cliche statement of like the teacher comes when the student is ready, right? I believe in that thing. Like I don't know. Like, I'm not. Lots of things happen. Like, lots of things happen in life, right? I woke up in the morning and realized, you know what? This liquor shipping law is never going to get better. There's dirty politician money. They're going to keep paying this off, and I'm not going to spend the rest of my life worrying about what the right thing to do is and what's right. No, they're going to keep paying off politicians state by state, and because I'm the biggest, I'll always be picked on. So I adjusted. I started over. Like this whole wine library thing, and I got so lucky, guess what? I own 0% of Wine Library because it was under my father's name, so I had no collateral to even start it. I started VaynerMedia by getting somebody to pay me $80,000 to do a marketing campaign, and I built it. And so that's what's gonna happen, and everybody has their version. Not everybody has my business talent to build billion-dollar companies, but if you're making $74,000 or $197,000 or whatever you're making, and your market gets fucked, I don't see truck driver Johnny feeling bad for Rick the bookstore owner because Amazon came along. This has happened forever. This is not the first time that innovation fucked shit up. Nobody's crying for the farmers in middle America. Nobody's crying for the people in Cleveland who own the docks. This is what always happens. So this is what's up now. And so what 55-year-old Charles has to do when he is out of a job is get another job. Whatever that job is. So if Charles is smart and has skills, he's teaching himself something now to be ready for 3 years from now. But Charles wants to watch football. But Charles wants to drink at the bar.
So he needs to put his 20% into what's going on in the future.
Mister, that's right.
And bank that.
You're damn right.
What do you think about that? I think first, apologize for the swear words. Second, I don't own that content. I'm a big fan. And third, what does this tell us? It tells us that innovation can come along, creation can come along, and you got to be ready. You got to be building your skills, whatever they may be. You got to be building a value, whatever it can be. You got to be creating, if it's a business you're growing, you got to be looking, how do I keep these customers 10, 20 years? How do I lock them in? Like this is the wake up call, ladies and gentlemen. Like we live in an age right now where there's people right now, they're working as hard as possible to try to eliminate your job because they can sell that software or they can outsource whatever they've done to someone else, and they're working as hard as they can to eliminate your job. And either you need to make yourself more valuable, you need to move yourself up the ranks, you need to start your own business that is undisposable. I mean, my father is a successful financial planner and sells life insurance, a lot of different things. And in another life, I'd be working with him right now. But I just got an advertisement for a company called Ladder, and you basically can order life insurance on the computer. Like, holy crap! Talk about stress for an industry if you can just order something off the internet. I mean, real estate right now, there's so many websites right now are advertising reduced commissions, are advertising go through us, pay 0.5% or 1% commission. We can get you on the MLS, right? Like the future is going to be tough for people that are just complacent. You got to keep growing. You got to keep building you. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate all of you. I'm proud of all of you for seeing the picture. I'm hedging my bets on the internet. I'm hedging my bets on growing an email list. I'm hedging my bets on growing a skill set. I'm hedging my bets on me. And if OSP just was like, boop, deleted off the internet and we had to start over and and whatever. And so today, I would start another business. I would go into another field. I don't know exactly what I would do. I don't want to like if you focus on your plan A, right? You focus on your plan A, so you're not looking at other options. but I wouldn't be riddled with fear, because I know that I've elevated myself to a level where I'm attractive to either companies, I'm attractive to other entrepreneurial type businesses. I believe at least I could get a wake up call, right? I could get a cold washcloth across the face. But that's what I'm hoping and praying and daily trying to imprint on all of you, is the desire to grow this person more than your job, right? If you work harder on yourself than you do on your job, you will soon be not working a job. That's how I end every call. Invest in yourself. It's the only place you can guarantee a positive return. So hope you got value out of that Gary Vaynerchuk video. It's a big deal. You know, stuff's changing. Companies are evolving, looking for ways. I mean, I was talking to my brother-in-law over the weekend, who's been a retail manager for Chase and Wells Fargo for almost 2 decades. And he's telling me that he's seeing a rapid depreciation in bank staff. They've gotten rid of assistant managers. There's a manager and a few tellers. That's basically it at Wells Fargo and Chase. We're talking about banks. Why? Because I mean, I have like $11 in my wallet that I've had in here for like 2 months. Why do I need cash anymore? Why didn't I go to the bank? I need to deposit a check from my grandpa who sent me a cute, some money for my birthday. I take a picture of it and I send it to Chase and they deposit it. And these are jobs that are being just boop, 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 picked out of the universe. Like I read you the article last week about 3,500 retail locations are closing. And this isn't like some sizzle scare call. This is supposed to be like validating, like what you're doing, building an email list, building skill sets, acquiring assets is value. It's like you've got your picks and your shovels and your buckets and your truck, and you're ready to go mine gold into the future. Well, everyone else right now is picking out yellow page ads, and everyone else is trying to get a billboard ad or whatever. You are working on the internet. Let's keep growing. All right, so let's rock on. Rock on. I love it. All right, I love it. A lot of people loving Gary Vaynerchuk. He's fantastic. I mean, I love it. Let's keep rolling. And so here we go. This is the good stuff today. And I'm going to run through this. Jim Rohn. Yes, Jim Rohn is fantastic. I have a picture. I met with him one time before he passed. He's amazing. I'm blessed to connect with so many of these people. My wife empties my wallet. Well, that's actually how it works. There's only $11 in there. There used to be more, Doug. The internet is the lifeblood of the future. I agree, Tracy. Good quote, Tracy. So here we go. Let's jump into the content. This is what I'm excited about here. So this is 13 phrases to seal the deal. I'm going to run through this, and then we should have time for some Q&A. As you know, I love a Q&A. So here we go. 13 phrases to seal a sales deal in 2017. The prospect understands the product's pros and cons. They have a problem, and they know the product could solve it for them. The budget is good to go, and the time is right. Now all that's left to do is close the deal. This is the moment at which a rep will discover whether their efforts will pay off or if they were for naught. It could be the deciding factor in making quota or winning a sales contest, and it's no wonder that the ultimate closing conversation is riddled with anxiety. While a yes or no hinges on far more than the specific closing sentence or question, reps often struggle with wording their deal denouncements. With wording their deal. Does this sound too pushy, too weak? Should they ask a question or use a statement instead? But just like there's more than one way to peel an orange, there are several ways to close the deal. Now, this is from HubSpot. This is what I'm very excited about. This is a cool training. So, like, I love words. I love vocabulary. I just love the psychology of it. Why did someone say this instead of that? Why did someone say or instead of and? Like I don't know. I like that stuff. And I'm not best or perfect or anything, but I like it. And I want to study it more. And I think that that's part of what I want to pour into this, guys, is it's just a continual desire for growth. So here it is. How to close the deal. Here are 13 of our favorite closing phrases. This is from HubSpot, huge company, fantastic company, HubSpot. Here are 13 of our favorite closing phrases that reps can whip out at their discretion to close that last deal. Here we go. Number 1, is there any reason if we gave you the product at this price that you wouldn't do business with our company? Now, this one turns salespeople into Jedi mind trick masters. In an article in Inc.com, Jeffrey James pointed out that if a prospect answers no to this question, Okay, so is there any reason if we gave you the product at the price that you wouldn't do business with our company? No. So if they answer no to this question, the rep has indirectly gotten them to agree to the contract. And if they answer yes, however, the rep has an opportunity to address objections without bringing the deal to a halt. So the answer, so yes, there's a reason I want to talk about the price, or I want to talk about some feature functions. Okay, so that's number one. I'm liking them already. Then this is, maybe you've heard some of these before, but it's important to put them all together. And I'll drop the link in here at the end. Number two, if we could find a way to deal with the price, would you sign the contract by Friday? Okay. Objection often kills deals. But in this case, handling the objection is actually the way of closing the sale. Of course, this depends on the company's ability to resolve the problem by a given date. But if a fix is possible, getting the customer to commit ahead of time is a clever way to turning a con into a pro. So, repeat it again. If we found a way to deal with the feature that you think is, if we found a way to build the feature you would like, would you be able to sign the contract by Friday? If we could find a way to add in, a couple extra XYZ, apply this to your business. But if I could find a way to deal with the objection, would you be able to sign the contract by a set period of time? So put a date like Friday, or would you be able to sign the contract today, right? Everyone wants to close the deal today. Okay, so we're going to bring that up here in a second. We're going to bring that one back up here in a minute. Number three. So when should we get started on implementation? That's the phrase. So when should we get started on implementation? So here's the notes on it. I guess next week would work. Wait a minute. I didn't even officially say I wanted your product, is what they're saying to themselves now. That's right, by using this so-called assumptive clause. So when should we get started on implementation? By using the assumptive clause. So when should we get your training started? That's a great line too. I used to use that one. So Jim and Mary, if I was able to find out a way to get you the products you're looking for, can you get started today? Perfect. So we can start the training this afternoon. Okay. Like you're getting them to say okay, to commit, to say yes. So when should we get started on the training? When should we get started on implementation? This is an assumptive clause. You're assuming they're going to buy. You're stating it into their mind that they're going to join and buy with you. Okay. Reps can bypass the closing phrase entirely. Some might consider this trickery, but it's relatively harmless, especially since the prospect who doesn't notice the missing hard close clearly wants the product or service. So you're not hard closing. You're not saying, get started. Your company's going to fail if you don't buy this from me. You're saying, so when should we get started implementation? When should we get you started on the training? Now, understanding that they can't do the training until they buy your product or join your MLM or join your direct sales company. So when should we get started on training with you? So you ready to get started on training? We have a training class coming up on Saturday. Should I put you down for it? Okay, yeah. Well, I haven't even bought yet. Well, let's get you started right now. It's secret stuff. Okay, go back, play this a couple times. Like, this is the good stuff. If you guys are dealing with humans and you're trying to sell them things, like this is the stuff that you're stating something in the future that they're agreeing to. Like I used to use this before. It's like, okay, it's like January and convention is in April. You say, so you're going to love convention. Oh my God, it's so much fun where it's in Vegas. Everyone gets together. I mean, it's the most best speakers. You meet the most incredible people, like-minded other people. It's just absolutely incredible. And you're getting them excited. You're talking about convention and that it's January, convention's in April, and they haven't even gotten started with you. They haven't even bought your product or signed up your network marketing company or gotten involved in your online marketing company or whatever. But you're saying that to them and they're like getting excited. So they're already agreeing something with you in the future. So when you go like, okay, so the next step is let's get your product ordered. Next step is let's get you signed up. Next step is let's get your account created. It's a much easier sell if they're already mentally excited about coming with you to Vegas to meet all these great people. So wherever your convention is, Knoxville or UK, I don't know where your conventions are, but you could use something in the future to make a sale today. This isn't even on here. This is number 14. This is a Grady sales tip. Okay. Number 4, use would you like my help? This is a closing line exposed by Dave Curlin in his book Baseline Selling. It's sort of perfect. Would you like my help? Gentle and friendly without being obscure or weak. Plus it enforces the rep's image as an advisor rather than a hard closing salesperson. Now, would you like my help? Maybe you're talking about the business. Sales aren't growing. Something's not happening. Well, would you like my help with that? Okay, well, the next step is let's get your contract signed, and I'll get it submitted today, and we can have implementation happening as soon as next week. Would you like that you're adding them together? Okay. Number 5, if we throw in some sort of a freebie, would that convince you to sign the contract today? If we throw in a freebie, would that convince you to sign the contract today? Clearly, this closing technique isn't appropriate for every situation. It's called selling, after all, not giving away. But for important and very large deals, offering an exclusive or time-sensitive add-on to sweeten the pot might be a smart move. Price discounts could also make sense in a competitive market. However, it's up to management whether to empower the reps to make a discount on freebies or their own. So a lot of online marketers do this. Get started in Online Sales Pro with me, and I'll give you my 3-video course on how to generate your first 100 leads in your first week. So even you, like Doug or Curry or BD Jenny, Catherine, any of you brand new marketers, Joan, Chantel, Tracy, any of you brand new people, you can put together a little giveaway to encourage people to get started with you versus taking time, right? A little freebie giveaway. I mean, there's 13 different closing strategies we're going to cover here, but a freebie giveaway is a simple way where they go, oh, okay, I really want that. And you sell the freebie, and they're like, I want that. You go to a timeshare, and they're like, oh, we're going to throw in this, and we're throwing the inclusive program. We're going to give you this. We're going to promote your pro. And all of a sudden you're like, I want all those gifts. Yeah, I'll buy this too, but I want the gifts. It's just a simple little thing that you don't know what mental trigger people are going to be excited about. And so you're trying different things. So for many online marketers, they do the freebie giveaway. It's called a lead magnet. There's many different ways where you can simply get them to say yes by throwing an extra on top. So many of you guys, my new online marketers here, create a little course, film yourself doing a back office tutorial. I'm going to give you my exclusive back office training, as well as my ebook on how to generate 100 leads in 30 days. Just for getting started with me. Just for getting started. I'll give you it. I don't give this to everybody. It's not free. Okay. All right. I'll get started with you today. I want to see the exclusive back office training and your ebook on how to generate. I mean, Doug, you could create an exclusive back office training and an ebook on how to generate leads, or whatever. I mean, it could just be the one or the other. So I'm talking to Doug. I know him because he's a newer marketer, and he's one of our, tattooed loyals. Holy smokes. But all you guys who are brand new, what do I do? This is a little push them over the line to buy with you tip, the freebie. Okay. Any quick questions? BD Jenny, Dallas Cowboys Stadium. Exactly. There you go, Curry. Dallas Cowboys. All right. Dallas in the house. Wonderful. Texas. All right. Number 6, use taking all of our requirements and desires into consideration. I think these 2 products work best for you. Would you like to go with X or Y? So it's like you've got a multitude of things you're trying to sell, and you put together just 2 of them. You say, okay, you can buy X or you can buy Y. Okay, this is another classic sales closing technique called the alternative close. The rationale behind giving 2 alternatives is that the prospect will be more inclined to choose one of them than turn both away. It's like, do you want to get started with the when I used to sell energy drinks, it was, you want to get the 2 case or do you want to buy the 10 case package at a discount? And people I'd give them the benefits on both, and the option is not no. The option is one or the other. The option is, do you want to get our customer package or do you want to become one of our distributors? The option is, do you want to look at the house on Mulberry Street or do you want to look at the house on Grand River Avenue? They're both great houses. The option is not, I'm not going to buy a house right now. The option is, you're going to buy a house. Which one is the best one for you? Sometimes as a realtor, you've got to be a little pushy to get people to make a decision. Not pushy, but you're trying to help them make a decision. The salesman's mantra: we help people make decisions to improve their lives. That's what we do as salespeople. We help people make decisions to improve their lives. So whether it's life insurance, real estate, mortgages, network marketing, whatever, your focus is helping a prospect make a decision. And if you're selling it, it's going to improve their lives. So have no remorse about using these closing strategies to people make a decision, because they wouldn't be on your lead list. They wouldn't be a prospect in your CRM if they weren't in a position to buy or be a part of what you're marketing. Help them improve. I've talked about this before. Be a guide for them. So This is another classic sales closing technique called the alternative close. The rationale behind giving two alternatives is that the prospect will be more inclined to choose one than turn both away. A third option has been discreetly taken off the table. If there's ever like three options, people always choose the middle one. Sales, it's a sales thing. You got three options. Your most sold one will be the middle one. Just when you just start taking a look at when you're buying things or when you're selling things, the middle option is always the most popular because people don't want to buy the first and they don't want to buy the most expensive, but the middle one always gets bought the most. Now, the rep thus increases their chances of hearing a yes. My son wants to come say hi, but okay. The rep thus increases their chances of hearing a yes to something rather than a no to everything. Let me say that again. The rep increases their chances of hearing a yes to something by giving them two choices than a no to everything. Okay. Number 7. Number 7, I'd hate to see negative consequence, right? So whatever that is, befall your company because you didn't have the right product in place. Do you want to take the crucial step to protecting your organization today? Fear is a powerful motivator. This closing tactic is most effective in situations where the consequences of not buying actually harm the business or the person by not taking action and improving their future, instead of simply allowing the status quo to continue. To best pair this line with external factors such as new legislation or economic conditions which prospects can't control. So you're basically saying, I'd hate for you guys to not be able to pay, be able to take advantage of the future of working online. I hate for you guys to not be able to, meet your sales goals because you didn't take advantage of this product that I have to market. So whatever that is, if it's online sales, I hate for you guys not to be able to, take your family on more vacations because you didn't get started with online sales. I hate for you not to get involved with my travel company or my weight loss company or my Forex company and not try to become and improve your sales. So number 8, why don't you give it or us a try? Simple, like a closing line. Why don't you give it a try? Just like real chill. Talk about a chill line. Why don't you give it a try? Why don't you give us a try? It sounds so simple, doesn't it? The disarming and unassuming quality of this question is precisely why sales expert Brian Tracy recommends it. One of my favorite sales guys of all time, Brian Tracy. Go to YouTube, search Brian Tracy, and watch his videos, and you will love him like I do. The phrasing the decision as giving the product a chance instead of making commitment downplays the risk and ramps up the rapport. Why don't you give it a try? I like it. Number 9, if you sign the contract today, I guarantee that we do special requests the buyer asked for. How does that sound? So similar to number 2, but with important caveat. The closing question number 2 assumes that the salesperson will resolve the prospect objection before they sign the contract. This closing technique, called the rebound close, promises that the rep will grant special requests after the prospect provides their signature. This critical change in the closing timeline reflects the difference between deal-killing objection that other vendors might be able to address and special favor that other vendors will be similarly hesitant to grant. So this is a special request. You want to do X, Y, Z. I think I can make that happen for you. All right. You have to have more control as either a salesperson or you have more control over your product, you have more control over your business. Now, don't do a special request. It's going to be financially irresponsible for you as a company, or it's going to possibly tamper, or you're giving this guy such a good deal, he's going to tell other people, and now you're going to have a bunch of people trying to get this really good deal from you. That's what you don't want to do. Be careful about giving special requests or really good deals to people. So, all right, a couple more, and then I'll send you off to your day. I got my meeting coming in 4 minutes. I'm going to knock these last 3. Okay. Number 10, this is I know you said you need to have a solution in place by Friday, by date, okay? Working backward from that day and factoring in implementation and training time, it looks like we need to have a signed contract by tomorrow in order to meet that deadline. Can you commit to signing on that date? So now if you know your prospect has a firm deadline they need to stick to, use this technique to crank up the urgency. And since you're using a prospect's deadline instead of pulling one out of thin air, this type of reminder/closing line actually helps the buyer instead of unduly pressuring them. You got something they need to buy. It depends on what business you're in. Depends, you need to be moved by a certain date. You got to be out of your house by a certain date. You got to be in a new home. You got to move the family. Kids got to start school. I'm talking about different businesses here. But those simple things you can all address using this technique and factoring in the fact that you're trying to meet their deadline. How do you get their deadline? Well, you talk to them before you get to the close. And so that's why you take notes, and that's why you have, appropriately planning, through the sales line. So number 11, use the, will you commit to doing business with us today? Will you commit to doing business with us today? The old direct ask. Sometimes the simplest closing technique can be the best, but other times it can come off as presumptive or pushy. A salesperson has to have firm command of the situation and high-level familiarity with their buyer to use this closing line. Will you commit to doing business with us today? Got to be comfortable with them. Number 12, ready to move forward? I can send over the contract right now. Everyone likes the idea of progress. If prospects associate the purchase with forward momentum, they'll be likelier to commit. This closing line also reduces the friction of buying. The contract is already ready, so all they need to do is sign. That's it. Ready to move forward? I can send it right over today. Like there's nothing else needs to happen. I don't have to think through anything. I'm busy, right? It's a good line. We've used that. OSP's used that line. Number 13, you're interested in X and Y features, right? If we get started today, it'll be up and running by blank date. This is when you're creating something. So salespeople can encourage their prospects to make a decision by reminding them of the sooner they act, the sooner they'll have their new system. Mentioning specific parts of the product doesn't hurt either. Buyers will immediately start picturing how much easier their life will be with your solution. Which was your favorite? Real quick, jot in the comments below. But I absolutely love these. I'm going to drop the link to this in the comments right now. Hi, Josh, who Josh is. Gail says, hi, Josh. Of course, perfect. I never use the term contract. I use the term service request. Martin King, very good. I like that. Spring is here. Time for some lawn service marketing? No, it's true. I have a couple buddies that own landscaping companies, especially in Arizona. Why not give it a try? I like it. Got the link in there for you guys. All right. That was a blast. I love this stuff. I hope you got great value out of it too today. My focus, as I've told you all, is that I'm going to be working on elevating the content on these. I mean, I feel like, I don't mean to discredit to say my first 109 episodes, the content was lesser than great, but I'm just going to keep looking for great stuff like these things that help you grow. Because if you can go through these lines and read them a couple of times, 2, 3, 4 times, write them down, try to tell them to someone, turn these into a video, right? Make it your freebie. Hey, get started with me today, and I'll give you a video on where I cover the 13 closing phrases to seal a deal. There's infinite possibility. You never know what it's going to take to push that lead, push that prospect over the line. So try these. I hope you get value today. Grab the link in the comments, and I'll close you out with my 3 favorite closing lines are: invest into yourself. It's the only place you can guarantee a positive return. Success loves company. Look at this community. Look how we're all growing and thriving and becoming more together. And I will thank you for joining me so much. I will see you on the next call. Everybody, have a wonderful day. Work hard each and every day, and we will get to the top together. Take care now. I'll see you real soon. Bye for now.